If you like Halloween, but you're also a big scaredy cat like I am, listen up. I'm Stephanie with Unconditional Adventures, and I've got a few secrets that you need to know on how to enjoy Halloween horror nights without peeing your pants multiple times. If we haven't met yet, I'm Stephanie, your friendly universal expert and you preferred travel agent. I love Halloween horror nights, always have, even though I jump at absolutely everything. But here's the thing, you don't have to miss out just because you're scared. I'll show you exactly how to enjoy HHN at Universal Studios Florida without the nightmares. In this video, my equally as chicken friend Josh and I will show you the new Deathly Afraid Lanyard, the least scary zones and houses, what rides stay open, and how to still soak up the spooky fun. Let's boo this. It was worth a shot. New at Halloween Horror Nights in 2025 is the Deathly Afraid Lanyard. You can purchase it at several merch locations across the park. It can be your best friend by telling scare actors in the scare zones that you'd rather not be, chased by a chainsaw.
What is that?
Chicks with Chainsaws. That was actually my band name in high school. How the lanyard works is if you're wearing it and it's turned on inside a scare zone, the scare actors know to take it easy on you. I've seen plenty of people with the lanyard walk right through the middle of a scare zone without being approached, and I've seen others with the lanyard have scare actors attempt to interact with them from a distance. So if you want to still experience the spooky vibe without the jump scares, this may be worth it for you. Keep in mind, this only works in the scare zones, not inside the haunted houses. In fact, a pro tip would be not to have it visible inside a haunted house. Nothing will make a scare actor come after you faster than wearing something that advertises that you don't want to be scared. If you buy one of these, tell me your experience with it in the comments. The most popular houses every year are the intellectual property or IP houses. This year is no different. And while some, like the Terrifier house, are actually terrifying, others are more spooky. Okay, we are approaching the Fallout house. It had the highest wait of the night, about 45 minutes, so we'll see if it actually takes us that long. This will be the one and only house that I go through. So I am anticipating it to be more like spooky than scary or gory.
Yeah,
so
I'm thinking there's going to be a lot of mutants. Some people with like 3 heads, 7 whatever butt cheeks. I don't know.
Butt cheeks. If you're okay with creepy but not scream your head off terrifying, go for the story-driven houses with gorgeous sets instead of the ones that dump bloodbaths on you at the end. Of the original houses, you might stick to Hatchet and Chains, Demon Hunters, or El Artista, A Spanish Haunting. Of the IP houses, Fallout and WWE Presents The Curse of the Wyatt Six are both more spooky than actually scary. We survived
Fallout.
The Fallout house.
It was just like the show.
It was very much like the show.
Right through the fall.
No, and in fact, the guy that played Ghost looked spot on for
I was gonna say,
Walter Goggins. Oh yeah,
really cool.
He looked spot on.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was just more kind of jump scares, creepy, not gory by any means. So,
but it still scared the heebie-jeebies out of me.
Yes,
I screamed. I didn't look at hardly anything.
Yeah,
I was buried in his back.
There were lots of like bright light flashes. There was some stuff coming at you out of the walls, which was pretty cool. But
there were a few times that I felt like I should check on Stephanie. Then I said, "Screw her."
Yeah. That's every person for themselves.
I gotta go.
No, that was good. That was worth it. We all said and done from the time we got in line until we walked out was 45 minutes. So it's not quite as long as what they're saying,
Not
which
too
is
bad.
nice. So what happens if you get in line for a haunted house and then are overcome with fear and anxiety and just can't do it? No worries. There is a chicken exit in most line queues. Just tell the team member you've changed your mind and they'll let you out. There are several scare zones placed around the park that you can walk through. Each has a storyline, just like the houses, and are filled with scary good props and set pieces, as well as scare actors both in the streets and on the sets. Some zones are meant to be scary and are very dark and creepy. Others are more about the beautiful set pieces and the storyline. Again, you can use the Deathly Afraid lanyard here if you don't want the actors jumping out at you. You can also walk along the sidewalks outside of each scare zone and not be bothered. This is a great way to take in the ambiance, people watch, and get that perfect spooky selfie. This year, I haven't had trouble walking through any of the scare zones, unlike Josh.
Get out! No!
If you want to stay safe, I recommend the Masquerade Dance with Death Zone, which has really pretty sets and amazing props, and the Origins of Horror, which was actually just pretty lame. Be aware, even outside the scare zones, you may encounter people walking around with chainsaws. There's also a few zombie servers outside of Mel's Die-In that will likely pop out at you with some nasty looking food.
Are they brains? Oh god, she's a fasty.
Due to the sad passing of Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket, there are only 4 rides open during HHN. Transformers The Ride 3D, Revenge of the Mummy, Harry Potter and the Escape from Gringotts, and Men in Black Alien Attack. Obviously, these rides aren't the focus during Halloween Horror Nights events, so the ride wait times are generally crazy short, like half an hour or less for most of the night. So take a break from the scary and take advantage of some of the best rides at the park. If you're a Harry Potter fan, you'll love checking out Diagon Alley at night. It's open during the event, and the moody lighting and spooky soundtrack are gorgeous. There are hardly any crowds back here, so it's a great place to unwind and take a break between houses and scare zones. Grab a butterbeer, a fishy green ale, grab some ice cream while you relax. But keep an eye out for Death Eaters. They do roam through this area throughout the night, especially Nocturne Alley, which is extra dark and spooky. Even if you're skipping the haunted houses, the nighttime shows are absolutely worth your time. They are high energy, impressive, and scare-free. The Hauntophonic Lagoon Show is a water and light spectacular with an all-new soundtrack and some really cool water effects. It's a shorter show, which is good because it's standing room only.
Hello, and welcome to Hauntophonic, a ghoulish journey.
This show is not as good as Universal's normal Lagoon show, the Cinematic Spectacular, but it is a lot of fun and totally worth seeing. Now, the show you absolutely don't want to miss is the Nightmare Fuel Circus of Decay show. This sexy circus show has some incredible elements, which is why the line to get in is incredibly long.
Holy cow, that Circus Nightmare show was incredible. I strongly advise seeing that. It was really good. People were folding themselves in half and setting things on fire and doing all kinds of acrobatics. And yeah, it was really good. I highly recommend. Wait in line and go see it.
Well, that's awesome.
The Circus Nightmare show was really cool.
That was awesome.
Especially all of the really flexible, good looking men.
True, and no matter what parts you're interested in, that show will turn you on in some way.
Yes, it will.
Yes. This seated show lasts about 30 minutes. If you don't have an express pass, you'll want to be in line at least 45 minutes before the show starts to make sure you get in. And if you're wondering if you really need an express pass as a scaredy cat, be sure you watch my video on HHN ticket types and getting the right one for you. I'll put a link to it in the description. There's also a live DJ playing music throughout the night, along with some haunted dancers. It's very foggy and hard to see, so I wouldn't hang out there, but it is really neat to walk through. I'm certainly not into the horror of Halloween Horror Nights, but I am definitely into the food. Every year, Universal creates new menu items themed around the IP houses, and this year's options are so much fun. One of my favorites is the Pickled Bucket Baked Chicken at the Fallout booth. It's deep-fried dill pickles with buffalo chicken dip on the side. Absolutely delicious. I also really like the cupcake from the Five Nights at Freddy's area. It has way too much icing, but that raspberry cream cheese filling inside is yummy. And I was pleasantly surprised by the Ramblin' Rabbit fried carrot cake. I don't like carrot cake, but this is good. It tastes more like a funnel cake to me, and it comes with a side of cotton candy. Of course, the classics are back as well, like pizza fries and the pizza skull, both of which are super tasty. And don't forget the themed cocktails. You can find them at stands all over the park, as well as at the HHN bar. I think the food is the best part of Halloween Horror Nights, so be sure to check out my food review video link in the description. I break down the best and worst menu items in 2025. So yes, you can totally survive Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios, even if you're a scaredy cat like me. With the right plan, you might even enjoy it. I love the vibe here, even though I don't do scary, so I know you can too. If you want to see more of my HHN adventures, including full Scare Zone walkthroughs and food reviews, check out the playlist I have linked in the description. And if you're thinking of planning your own Universal trip, I'm a You Preferred travel agent, so I can help you plan it all, stress-free, and at no extra cost to you. Just comment below when you're ready to get started. If this helped you, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and let's keep making the fog less scary, one adventure at a time.